Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test. Looks like the mic works. Hello, guys. Welcome to Horror Game History. This is going to be my attempt to play every horror game in chronological order, which is maybe an impossible task. May be impossible. It's very hard to find information on release dates, especially in the early days in the 70s. I put together my own list from several sources, so I'm going to try my best. If something goes wrong, well, we'll just have to make a bonus episode or something. And the errors. I'm only human, guys. Just like RoboCop said at the end of RoboCop 2, we're only human. So I'm going to do my best. Mistakes are okay. I am not going to attempt to beat every single one of these games. Some of them, like just off the top of my head, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, I'm going to run into issues on trying to beat that game. So we're just going to play them, and if I end up liking the game, I can complete it. If not, we'll just move on. And every stream, I'm just going to try to focus on one game. So streams could vary in length depending on, how long the game is. Could take multiple if it's a really long game. Could be pretty short. I think this haunted house game right here is going to be short. This released in 1972 on the Magnavox Odyssey. Now, what you're seeing right now is I'm on Odyssey. It's a emulator someone created to basically simulate this game. Now, doing my research, I don't believe that this game is the first horror game ever, but some people might count it as the first horror game ever. To me, it's more of like a glorified board game. So, and you'll notice there's no sound. They didn't have sound back. They didn't have sound then. Um, so this game, we're gonna read the instruction manual. So let's check out the instruction manual, guys, because this game is known to be very confusing. And I've already read this instruction manual one or two times, and I'm still confused on how to play the game. And the game is meant to be played one player versus one player, so I'm going to have to be controlling two players. So technically, I'm not going to count this game as me beating it because I'm playing against myself, and that's not really fair. So we're just gonna play it, simulate it, try to experience what it was like back in 1970 and 72 with kids having this. As you can see on the screen, there's two dots. I believe the dot on the top is player 2, that's the ghost, and on the bottom is player 1, which is the detective. So basically what you have to do is you can see there's different clues, there's different colored objects on this map. And this would actually be like an overlay that you stuck on a TV. So there's basically all it is two squares moving around, and you're basically making up this game almost in your head. Well, I mean, you got the rules, but so, and you see the top right of the mansion is a treasure chest of gold, and that's where you're trying to get to, from my understanding. So let's go ahead and read the manual. So this is the Odyssey 2 manual. The Odyssey 2, or not Odyssey 2, I don't like calling it that, but the Magnavox Odyssey, it came with several games. So this is the part of the manual that talks about haunted house. You are the detective groping in the dark as cats, bats, skeletons, and a disappearing ghost guide you to a secret treasure. Fun for all ages for 2 or more players. So that's the description of the game, and obviously it came with a card right here. Here's the overlay that you would stick on your TV screen. You got 30 clue cards. You have to do the clues in order. So you're kind of on a set path in this game. And then there's 13 secret message cards, and I believe when you get to the third floor, you'll pass a desk and you'll be handed one of these secret message cards. It's basically going to make you backtrack through the game, I guess, to make it a little bit more difficult. So the setup here is we got the 2 dots. So you can see the top one's ghost, bottom is detective, and this may be extremely boring, but for me to be able to play all these games in order, there's probably going to be some stinkers. You know what I'm saying? So this is, I really don't believe that. To me, this is not a real game, but I've seen some places. There's also a game called Hunt the Wumpus, which I don't believe is a horror game either, but some people count it, so I'm going to play that one as well. And that one's got several variations to it as well. But I don't really think that's a horror game either. Now there's an arcade game called something shark. I don't remember. They put something in front of it to make it, or or something Jaws. Yeah, it's a Jaws, rip-off game or whatever. And the one was called Killer Shark, and I can't remember the name of the one. Anyway, I believe that might be the actual first horror video game, but it seems like all, depending on who you're talking to, everyone's got their own opinion. Um, and I'm not sure if Haunted House really came out before Hunt the Wumpus, because that was really released on mainframe computers, so it's hard to really say when that actually came out. So it could came out before Haunted House. Who knows? I'm just gonna go with Haunted House because I don't think the mass people knew about Hunt the Wumpus until it was released in a magazine in 1973. So maybe it was on some college. It's possible it could have been on some college computers before then, but who knows? So the setup here: the left player, player one's the detective. The right player, player two's ghost. Position the detective and ghost lights as shown. They're already there. Place the haunted. Okay, we already got our overlay up. Shuffle the cards. They're already shuffled. Arrange the clue cards. They're already in numerical order. So we're already ahead of the game because this guy programmed it. He did a very good job as well. So basically the first thing you have to do, so I'm supposed to turn my head, and the ghost is supposed to position his light behind the clue. Anyone except the bat. So let's go to the game. This is going to be interesting. Let's go to the game here. Hold on. Now, for the Odyssey, you can press F12. Oh, apparently it won't. Not. You can press F12 and it will color coordinate. So the top one is ghost. I'm going to take the ghost and we're going to hide the ghost. Said everything except the bat. So you're not allowed to place a ghost here. Let's place the ghost on this cat right here. So now that we have that at the cat, you're supposed to take the detective and match it. Yep, and I think that eliminated... Oh, the ghost is there. Okay, so we put the ghost at the cat, but I'm not supposed to know that. It is going to be very bad. Terrible fucking stream because this is ridiculous, this game. Okay, so let's go back to the PDF. Let's read. Read the words. All right, so we placed it at the cat. See, the ghost light is supposed to extinguish when you're supposed to touch the ghost and the detective, and their lights are supposed to the ghost is supposed to disappear, but that's not happening. Ghost now tells the detective to turn around. The detective enters the house through the door at the left. The other player gives him a detective card, and you have to go to each clue in order. Every time you reach a clue, you get a point, basically. You must gather the clues in the proper order. So you see this is a predetermined path we have to take. You have to go into the basement. You go through these first rooms, into the basement, over here, up the second floor, all the way to the left, up here. This is where we're going, is for the treasure. The treasure. Furthermore, if the detective reveals his whereabouts at a window by lighting it. So that's another thing, is there's windows in the game, and if I touch a window, you have to go back to a previous clue, and you lose your points for reaching the clue. So there's that. And then when we're supposed to get close to the ghost, the other player is supposed to yell out "boo" and try to scare you, I guess. All right. When the detective approaches the clue just before the ghost's hiding place, the ghost reveals himself by pressing his reset button and says "boo." The ghost must remain in his hiding place until the secret treasure is discovered. So I guess he just scares you, basically, and you just go by him. You're not allowed to touch him. It says, detective must be very careful not to get too close to the ghost or the ghost will disappear. And as a penalty, the ghost takes half of your clue card. So it's half of your points will go away right there. The detective may elude the ghost by going around him, finding his way through secret passages and hidden staircases, which may even take him to another floor. He may use clues he has already encountered as guides to his next clue, but he does not collect additional clue cards. You have to basically go back through your clues. I know this sounds extremely confusing, but you don't get points. So you have to backtrack basically and then go and continue on your normal path here. So this part I need to read here very carefully. The detective takes a secret message card when he reaches the mysterious letter on the desk on the 3rd floor. He must follow the instructions written on the card. If he is instructed to a previous clue position, he returns to that position and play continues with detective relighting. So basically it's just going to warp you back to a previous clue and you're going to have to re-go through, just extending the length of the game. But now you can win previously missed clues, though, so that's kind of nice. You have a potential to get some points back. If the clue position is one in which the ghost is hiding... Oh, I just lost my train of thought there. I have no idea what I was just reading. I don't even see the word hiding on there, and I just said it. Okay, if the clue position is in one in which the ghost is hiding, the detective still forfeits half of his clue cards, always counting from the haunted house entrance. So if you get warped to where the ghost is, like say I pick up the secret message, it tells me to go to the cat. I go to the cat and I'm going to have to touch the ghost and I'm going to lose half of my points. When the detective reaches the secret treasure, he counts his clue cards. It is now the other player's turn to be the detective. So basically, you're going to play this game twice and whoever gets the most points wins. So let's see if we can actually... here's another game here, Analogic. Let's see if we can actually play this here. At least attempt to simulate what it was like to play this game. Obviously, I don't have another player with me. So I'm just going to have to kind of pretend and play against myself. Awesome, I know. Awesome. All right, let's do this. So here we go. So first thing you got to do is you got to get a clue. We're this red dot. We're the detective. We're standing outside the house. Here's clue 1, lantern. So we got to go to the lantern. Watch, this is going to be extremely boring. So I just got to the lantern. That's 1 point. So we have 1 point now. So now we'll... But see, I can't... You see these windows here? If I go to any of these windows, I have to go back and I permanently lose a point unless we're able to pick it up later with a secret message. Next clue, the birdcage. So now I'm going to travel to the birdcage. This is a... Oh, did you see that? I just went to a window by accident. So that means I need to go back to the birdcage. And I don't get the point for that. So we only have... I need to keep track of this now. So I got 1 point. I already lost the point. All right. Man, this game's trickier than I thought. Now we go to the cat. Oops. Not closing. Oh, there it goes. All right. All right, so I'm at the cat. We'll get a point for that. The wine bottle on the table. So I need to move down a little bit so we don't... Ah! Just hit another window. So now I have to go back to the wine bottle and I don't get a point for it. Oh, another window. Jesus. All right. Jesus. It's kind of hard to tell where you are because you're behind. I think if you had a real overlay, it would be simpler. Oh, what the? Where am I? Okay. Oh, we're at the Y bottle. We didn't get a point for that. We only got 2 so far. Doing terrible. The candelabras next. All right, got a point for that. All right, so you got that window right there. I need to be careful, and we need to go into the basement. And we have to hit the ladders, the next clue. So you have to get, so there's 30 clues. We're already at 6, so I don't think this is going to be a terrible... What the? Oh, okay. That's the other player. I'm controlling the wrong player. Hell is it? Where the... Where am I? Oh, I touched another window. Okay. So we're not going to get a point if we reach the ladder. I cannot find the ladder. Yeah, find the goddamn ladder. How am I up here? Are you kidding me? What the? How am I? What? This thing is so sensitive. All right, look. All right, we're at the ladder. Didn't get a point for that. Let's go to the next clue. Dude, I'm terrible at this game. The skull. I can't see. Up. All right, there's the skull. We'll take a point for that. Now we have to go to the flashlight. That's at the stairs. All right, I'm at the flashlight. We'll get a point for that. Very exciting. We have 5 points now. Now we need to go to the skeleton. I guess this is a what you call it, a jail cell in that house. Should be easy to get to this guy. All right, we're at the skeleton. See, this is basically a board game, and the other person is telling you what the clues are right now. The ghost is guiding you through the house. I don't know. I would just think if I was a kid, I would be extremely bored with this game. But let's see. The bat. Ah! You see, I'm at the bat right here. I hit the window, so we won't get a point for it. Tombstone memory. 1871, beloved uncle. Right, we got to the tombstone without going in front of a window. Candelabra 12. It's on the staircase. All right, I'm at the candelabra. Another point. Spider. Clue 13. I'm at the spider. The rat is on the banister. Ah! You see, I'm in the window right there, so we're not going to get... You basically have to go back and go to the rat, so... We're at the rat. Won't get a point for that. Chandelier 15. Should be easy. Ah! We won't count that because I did hit a window. Try to just get it just right on there. The portrait. Okay, there's no way I can mess that up. There's the portrait. I think we need to go to this cat right here. Yep. So this is it, guys. This is the first horror game of all of all time. All right, we're at the cat. Actually, more than one cat, I'm guessing here. The rat. He is in a coat. All right, I'm at the rat. At the pipe. Next to the chair. All right, I'm at the pipe. That was easy. Fireplace. Got it. Bottle. Got it. All right, 15 points so far. So we've missed 7. The hand. Oh, I hit the window. Oh well. Okay, we won't get that. We won't get points for that. Those tricky ass windows. The lantern. Right about the lantern. The rat. Okay, we're at the rat. The Tiffany lamp. There. Now we're at the cat. So as we approach the cat, the other person's gonna say boo. So right now he go boo, and now we're supposed to go around and we can't touch him. So he says boo before we get to him. So I'm gonna go up. Ah, the hell. Oh, what the hell? All right, there's the handkerchief. All right, so we went around them, sorta. He says you're supposed to take an alternate route to get there, but I don't see any other way you could get past him. You know what I'm saying? So there's the glass. We're not going to get any points for that. We didn't touch the ghost though, but if we had touched the ghost, you lose half your points. I don't think we touched them. Could be wrong though. This is the poison. Ah, that's not even highlighting. Okay, it's very hard to see it. All right, so you won't get the point for that. Oh, look how sensitive this is. The bat. So we got to go past the secret here. All right, so we're gonna get a secret note. Rooster, what's up, homie? You can call me whatever, man. I actually had a thought about that. I was thinking of just my very first channel I ever had, Rooster. I went by Necro, but I think I'm just gonna go by that again, maybe. It's it means death. I think that would be, I was thinking about adding something where it's like hosted by Necro, so that way people would know what to call me. But we're looking at the very first horror game of all time, in 1972. So it's gonna take a while to get to any actual good games. Yeah, this is an overlay on a screen. This is actually an emulator that I'm playing, and this game is extremely terrible. So it's not the greatest, but I think they're gonna get better after this one. I mean, they're gonna slowly pick up, because this is more of a glorified board game. I don't even really consider it the first horror game. Based on my research, I would give that to man, what is it called? It's something Shark. It's an arcade game that was trying to cash in on Jaws. Not to be confused with the arcade game that's actually in Jaws, Killer Shark, which is not a video game, but it's actually pretty cool arcade machine. It's back when arcade machines had like practical effects in them. Um, anyway, but yeah, I've been doing my research. I mean, it's kind of hard to put together like every game that was released, especially in the early 70s and what order they came out in. So I'm going to try to do my best to play them in order. I'm not perfect, so if we make a mistake, I'll just create a bonus episode or whatever the hell we missed. But I think the game after this is Hunt the Wumpus. And I had to learn how to use a TRS 80 emulator, which was very interesting, Rooster. It's kind of like DOS, except not. So, all right, what the hell are we doing here? So we got a secret note. So let's see what our secret note says. Secret message. Remember the portrait by the stair. Through a trap door, you fall in there. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the portrait. So basically, this makes you backtrack. Oh, okay. So now we're at the we're at the portrait. So now we're gonna read the clues. Rooster says, I've been listening for a little bit. I like the history and how you went through the rules. Yeah, for these games, like, I'm gonna have to put the PDF up and read the instruction manual because it was a back then it was a lot of imagination. So, I've actually read that manual a couple times. I think I'm playing it correctly, but it's probably not 100%. It's probably not 100%, but I don't know. Back then when you played stuff, you had like your own house rules, and when you played Monopoly or whatever, no one followed the rules by the T anyway. So now we're back to the portrait. So I got to pull my clues up. We need to go all the way back to the portrait here. Now we can potentially pick up extra points though. And I don't think you pick up another secret message. Rooster, thanks, man. Yeah, I just felt that the previous channel was too unfocused, and I don't know. I kind of wanted to do something like this, a chronological order type thing. Maybe picking survival horror would have been better, but yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Rooster. This game might be a little boring though. All right, let's go to the portrait. All right, so we're at the portrait. We didn't go back too far, so now we have to hit up the cat. I'm at the spider. All right. We're at the cat. Now, I don't know if I missed the cat before. See, I guess I'll just give myself a point. I guess. I guess you just pick up extra points. It's supposed to be if you missed it, but I don't know if I missed it or not. Pretty sure I missed it because I hit the window there. I think. All right. So, well, I think the person would hand you the clue card. Since I'm not using physical clue cards, that's how we're getting confused. The rat. Actually, I'm not going to count that because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have hit the window there. Okay, so we're not going to give myself a point for that. Let's go to the rat. I don't think I missed the rat. Not going to give myself a clue. The pipe. We're at the pipe. Not going to give myself a point for that. The fireplace. At the fireplace. Let's go to the bottle. We're at the bottle. Now we need to go to the hand. At the hand. The lantern. Up. What the hell? What the? At the lantern. Rat. Now the ghost is right here. We got to remember that. Tiffany lamp. So the ghost is gonna say as I approach, it's supposed to say boo. It's supposed to warn me before I get to it. I'm gonna walk over him. We're not gonna get the point for this here. What is going on? The handkerchief. Alright, oh, that's the glass. Okay, let's go to the poison. Now I think we go to the bat. But let's go to the PDF for sure, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to just keep picking up secret messages, because that's just going to keep sending you back and back. I think you only do it once. Let's take a look at the PDF. Uh-oh. It's not wanting to show up. Well, that's just great. I'll just have to read it to you guys. I don't know why it's not going to show up right now. It's because I closed out of the damn program and reopened it, and I guess OBS ain't. I'm just going to read it to you. I think you just do it once. It doesn't specify. I mean, if I had to grab every damn secret message, it would take forever. maybe me going around the ghost isn't exactly correct either. All right, we're going to move to the bat, though. So we're not going to get the clue for the bat. All right, we're at the bat. Now to the spider. All right, we're at the spider. We'll give ourselves a point. And now to the treasure. All right, so we're at the treasure. So we got 1, 2, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we got 20 out of 30. And now the game would swap to the other player, and we would see how many. We would just do the whole thing over again. Whoever got the most points would win. So that's Haunted House. Did I play it 100% correctly? Probably not. But this is in essence what the experience would be like. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. So I'm just when I do a stream, I'm just gonna do a stream. If the game ends up being short, the stream's just gonna be short. You know what I'm saying? I'll come back with a different game. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope people enjoy this. You know, this little trip with me, going through the history of horror games. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out and thanks.